So what are millennials? Millennials are those considered to be born from the 1980s to the early 2000s. And in today's workforce, they're considered to be lazy, narcissist, entitled, and self-centered. Mainly entitled as they believe everything should be handed to them. But why are they entitled? Most of them are entitled because of bad parenting. As they grew up, they were told they were special, and they were told they could have anything they wanted. Like in school, you'd be put in honor programs not because you're smart, but because your mom would want you to be in them. She'd argue with the teacher. And as they grew up, they found out that that's not the case in the real world. That you won't get awarded for coming in last and just participating, and you won't get higher up in the company because your mom won't be there to help you go higher up in the company. You're not agreed with the statement that businesses have no ambition but to just make money. So why does this matter? Millennials feel like they're left out of companies. They don't feel important, and that's what millennials are known for wanting. They want to feel like they have a say in the company, and they want to develop and spread their word across not just the company but across like the city or country. They want to make an impact in the world, and many feel like they're belittled and don't have much say. A survey conducted by Deloitte tested around 13,400 millennials across 42 countries. In that survey, they found that less than 42% of millennials envision themselves staying in their jobs for more than 2 years, and only 28% actually see themselves in their job for it. Millennials are seen as, like I said earlier, millennials are seen as being lazy, self-centered generation, and there's a visual representation of how people consider them. So I gotta show it to the camera. Like, what?
Oh.
Can you see that? As we grow up, we also grow as a person that we take that self-centeredness away from our own being. The article I read was Inc.com. It posted how millennials aren't as bad as everybody considers them to be, and they're just like every other generation. We all want the same thing, and that is to have recognition in the job, have our say in the job, freedom of our own choices, and meaning and purpose in our work. So millennials are just people who want to feel important in their job, and that's just like everybody else, including boomers and Generation X. So, in conclusion, as mentioned before, millennials have this label, even as kids, that they have to outgrow or come out of, which is being called lazy, self-centered, and entitled. But from the other article, which was Inc.com, we figured that millennials are just like any other generation, and they just want to feel important. They want to have a say in the business they work in. They just want to make an impact, and in reality, that's all what we really want, just to make an impact and to live a happy life. We don't want to we learned to not be as self-centered as we once were when we were kids, and we changed the habits we grew up in as we become our own independent adults, and we don't rely on our parents. We just want to enjoy our work, enjoy our lives, and be happy. Also, before I forget, I'd like to put my input on this subject. As myself being a so-called millennial, I don't believe it's correct to be judged just by being born in a certain year. I don't believe it's right to judge the whole generation. Now it's technology. We do use more technology more than any other generation, but we're using this because the world itself is evolving, and technology is just going to be part of that. Technology is just part of that process that we have to get used to, and now as we develop, maybe in the future, millennials won't be seen as being such a bad thing. They'll probably be seen more as evolving as the world evolves around itself too.